May 5th is Missing and Murdered Indigenous Persons Awareness Day. This display outside the Helena Indian Alliance aims to raise awareness of the ongoing crisis. Indigenous people make up 6% of Montana's population, but as of May 1st, nearly 1/4 of active missing persons cases in Montana are Indigenous people. According to statistics from the Montana Attorney General's office, of the 170 currently active missing person cases in Montana, 41 are Indigenous people, and of those, 20 have been missing for more than 1 year, and 15 are under the age of 21. Lawmakers during the 68th session gave the Montana Department of Justice more resources to address this issue and others like human trafficking and drug trafficking and sexual assault. MTN senior political reporter Jonathan Ambarian has the story.
Leaders with the Montana Department of Justice came into the 2023 legislative session saying they were dealing with the significant rise in cases, and they say they're grateful for the additional resources the legislature has approved to help them deal with it.
I think Montana cares about public safety. Citizens want to be protected, and now we have some tools to be able to do that.
Brian Lockerbie is the administrator of the department's Division of Criminal Investigation. The legislature approved bills that would extend the state missing persons task force and provide a full-time coordinator through DOJ, and create a new program to provide training for community-based missing person response teams.
So that they can have some structure and organization and planning rather than people just going out on their own trying to do the right thing. Now we can have a better plan.
DOJ reports law enforcement seized 3 times as much fentanyl in 2022 as in the previous year. They backed a bill that would increase mandatory sentences for people who distribute fentanyl.
The reality is we're not targeting people who have a substance abuse problem. That's not our goal. We're trying to get those people that are dealing drugs, that are killing our citizens. We have this massive amount of overdoses, this flood of fentanyl.
The department also supported a new law that overhauls Montana's human trafficking statutes to make it clearer how to handle those offenses.
It's a very migratory type of an offense. So not only at the line level does it take a lot of work to investigate, it's very difficult to prosecute as well. So some of the new statutes that went through are really going to assist us with that.
Leaders also continued their work to improve the handling of sexual assault cases. 2 bills signed into law last month require law enforcement to hold sexual assault evidence kits for 75 years and create a program to increase access to nurse examiners trained in responding to these cases.
So if you can imagine what it's like for a survivor of something as horrific as that to have to wait to be processed or to drive 3 hours to Billings or something, now we can do this remotely. We have a coordinator to set up that kind of a program.
Lockerbie says his division will receive several additional investigators to handle major cases like officer-involved shootings, as well as an agent to focus on computer forensics. In Helena, Jonathan Ambarian, MTN News.